Hi, my name is Richard Bromwell and we're going to talk today about the day number 2 of the Monster Charterhouse auction here in Sherborne, Dorset, of collector's items and other items, well, lots of other items anyhow. We've got around about 800 lots on the second day's auction, and hopefully by now you've actually had a look at day number 1. But day number 2 is much more geared up towards collector's items. But as usual, we're going to start the day off with a load of ceramics. This is one of my favourite lots of ceramics, a lovely Isnic dish here, pretty good condition. It's 19th century and estimated between sort of £200 and £400, and again it's a very good decorative piece, the sort of item that really benefits today from live internet bidding that we do here at Charterhouse. But we've got lots of ceramics. We always have lots of ceramics and glass and bits and pieces coming up through here. You can see me just rattling boxes and bits and pieces. We even got some modern Minnie Mouse and collector's items there. We've got some really quite stylish terracotta busts here. I think, you know, she's a really wonderful model. And the two of these are probably £200 or £300 for the two of them there. But again, really very almost a geometric hairstyle there. But coming out, we have crested china, we have Dutch Delft items, and on this side, on the other side, we've got the first bits and pieces to do with our collector's items here. So we've got Webley and Scott pistols, do my James Bond bit here. We've got this wonderful Montgomeryshire yeomanry cavalry helmet. Now you know what's coming next, don't you? So yeah. Does my bum look big in this? No, not really, but it's a little bit small for my head. And this yeomanry cavalry helmet is estimated between £400 and £600, but it wouldn't surprise me if it touches possibly near £1,000. A really, really rare piece of military there. We do a great deal with military here. We've always enjoyed that aspect of the business. And we have bayonets, we have parts of aeroplanes here. We've got here the central boss from a propeller, inset with a clock here. And this comes with a collection of bits and pieces. And it's round about probably £200, £300, maybe £400 here. Again, we've got medals, we've got pictures, sporting pictures and bits and pieces like that. More pictures. She's wonderful, isn't she? Now, she's just the sort of picture that's going to put a smile on your face. And the reason she's called Spring, and she's estimated between £3,000 and £5,000 from a lovely little collection of pictures we've got coming in. And also estimated at around about the £3,000 is this big old, there we go, can't hold this one up too long. It's this wonderful 18th century bracket clock. Now, sadly, it's had some alterations done to it over the years, and originally, let's put it down because it's very heavy. Originally, it would have been striking on 8 bells, but at some point, someone's taken all the bells out. Maybe they stopped working, but that's estimated around about the £3,000. We have skeleton clocks, we have cuckoo clocks, we have bracket clocks. We even have what I call an early Walkman, like a Sony Walkman. This is a lever-wound music box, not currently working, around about £200 or £300, so again quite modest, but it does need a little bit of work to it. And again, coming down here, we've got dogs, we've got more pictures up here, we have spelter busts, we have Georgian knife boxes, we have more clocks and bits and pieces, huge plate camera here. It's quite interesting. Now, we're filming this on an iPad, and the filming capacity and the camera capacity is infinitely more impressive than this studio camera. Even so, a lot of people collect studio cameras, and that one's around about £300 or £400, that one, so that's quite good. We have a lovely little pond yacht, we have art up here, we have the Charles Johnson Payne, the Snaffles pictures and bits and pieces, but that's a few of the lots at the back here. But the last one I'm going to quickly talk about in here is a great bit of fun. Here we go. It's a bayonet practice gun here. And what you do, I must make sure I don't knock anything, you say, stand and deliver. And then you've garroted him and you've run the guy through. So that's a great bit of fun there. It's a little early 20th century one. And that's probably sort of £100, £150, that one. So that's enough about the back sale. We're going to go through to the principal sale room now. So we've got more clocks and barometers. Where do you want to see them? You want to see them up on the wall, that's where they are. Through in here we have a huge selection of Beswick and Royal Doulton. We do a great deal with Royal Doulton. We have rocking horse grey animals, And you're looking currently, the ones on the far left-hand side, the horses, they're between sort of £2,000 and £3,000 each. Very, very rare horses. We have Royal Dalton figures and bits and pieces. You know, it's a huge collector's market for that. But also as well as the collector's items, we always have our standard issue pieces of furniture. So I'm going to quickly run through some of the furniture we've got. No auction would be without a lovely display cabinet, and we've got here today a lovely collection of Worcester and Beswick in the Edwardian display cabinet, and that's a satinwood one. That would have been hugely expensive new, and today, although it says yes, it's a piece of brown furniture, isn't all furniture brown, but probably around about £1,000. We've got here your archetypal lovely little Victorian burr walnut Davenport here. What a sweet little piece. Ready, pop it in the back of the car, take it home and start to enjoy it. That's a few hundred. Another piece worth a few £100s, but it's actually 17th century. It's this divine little oak 6-plank coffer here. It's been through the wars a little bit. It's had the hinges repaired. But even so, it's such a sweet little piece. You can see, I mean, I'm resting on it. It's not a 4-footer. £300 to £400 for that one. Again, coming up here, we have lots of chairs. These are unusual. Lovely to see a pair of these. The other which is obviously at the far end there. Lovely Victorian with their original upholstery. £500-600 the pair. Not too expensive when you consider it. Coming up through here, we've got Edwardian, Victorian, Georgian furniture. We have campaign pieces of furniture. So this is the sort of item that you take off on your travels when you're a major in the army and you took all your accessories with you there, and that's all perfectly square. Comes in 2 parts, all bound in brass to stop it getting damaged. Up here we have some more modern leather upholstery here. Again, always very popular up here, and these are great fun. Now these are a bit of madness here. A pair of cannon. They're just inside overnight before they go outside for the viewing, and lovely pair of cannon. Imagine having those facing towards your neighbours, the nasty neighbours you don't like, and they're probably £500 to £800 a pair of cannon. And then over here again, I'm sorry I'm wittering away here, a lovely selection of long case clocks. We've got about 10 clocks in total. This is the daddy of them all. This is a lovely regulator here, and that'll be £2,000, £3,000, maybe £4,000. This one is interesting because up here it's an automata, and we've got Adam and Eve, and basically they do this. That's all they do. But because of that feature, that's a really rare feature. Probably only 1 in 500 clocks like this we come across will have this automata feature. Also, I love the decoration. I don't know if you can see it. We've got elephants, we've got tigers and lions, we've got little rabbits there, and you know, that's a really, really nice thing. And it's probably worth £1,000. Needing some work, needing some renovation, but a really good project clock, that one, for someone. And very, very rare and unusual to have the automata feature. And then coming back down here, this is great. This is what I've always fancied. One of these lambing chairs here. It just looks so inviting. I'm not certain that I'd make a very good sheep farmer, but I've always fancied one of those lambing chairs. Lovely piece of furniture. You can see where it's all worn and rubbed away, years of use, and estimated probably around about £600 or £700. Lovely piece of vernacular furniture. We have more chairs and rugs, more chairs, more rugs, and then down here we're going to come past Doug. Doug we talked about earlier on. He's in day one. He's estimated between £1,500 and £2,000.
Hello, Doug.
Hello, Doug. Maybe I should get a little selfie with Doug. And then through into the cabinets. Moving on through into the cabinets here, we've got some lovely selection of coins. I've always enjoyed coins. I started collecting when I was about 6 or 7 years old. We've got a lovely George I half crown here, 1723. On its own, not in the best of condition, but it's probably still worth £200 or £300. And this is a wonderful little silver penny here. I don't know if you can see that close up. That dates to King Canute. A little bit fuzzy, I'm not to worry. King Canute, he was 1016 to 1035 AD. And this is another one. This is another great one here, which you're not going to be able to see, but that is Edward the Confessor. And he was 1042 to 1066. Edward the Confessor. Nice little group of early silver pennies there. And they'll probably do another couple £100. But this is one of my favourite lots in the military. They've got this wonderful long group here of medals. Now, this is the recipient of the medals when he was a young lad in the Coldstream Guards. So he started off in the Coldstream Guards. He then went into the RAF during the First World War, and in the Second World War, he actually went into the Palace of Westminster Home Guard. So there he was. We know what he's guarding, the Palace of Westminster there, and it's very nice. We've got a little key in here, and he's actually underlined himself to show where he is, so he's in there somewhere. That's wonderful. And we've got no end. We've got his miniatures. We've got various prizes, medallions, lots of photographs, lots of letters. There's even a letter here from the House of Commons, dated in 1969, addressed to his wife, sort of saying how sorry the MP was that he had passed away. And there's just so much wonderful items there, straight from the family. And of course, I mustn't forget to show you the medals as well. And there they are. And as a group of medals with all the ephemera and photographs, it's probably upwards of £1,000. Very, very good market, very, very hot to trot. And then over here again, we've got lots of clocks, we've got watches. This is a wonderful watch here. Currently only telling the time twice a day. It's a lovely Genso Omega here. The technology that goes into this to get the day, the date, the phase of the moon, lovely market, fresh, original condition, needing a little bit of restoration as they often do, and that's estimated between £1,500 and £2,000. But if you're a gamesman and you like a bit of sport, how about this? A little miniature tabletop chess set. Now that's the castle, that is. There we go. And we've got little pawns there, and they're absolutely minute. It's made in Visakhapatan, and a wonderful little piece, a lovely little collector's piece here. There's all the little bits and pieces all carefully stored in the box there, and that's probably £200–400. Well, again, yet another great whistle-stop tour through our bits and pieces we've got coming up. These are all up for auction on Friday the 25th of September. The sale starts at 10 o'clock. You can see all our lovely lots. You can view them all on our website, which is www.charterhouse-auction.com, and of course you can bid live through the bidding platform on there as well. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'd say a bit of a whistle stop tour, shows the huge variety of items which you're selling, and happy bidding. Thank you.